Welcome back, everyone. We'll now get into some high school basketball. Year after year, the Lackawanna League proves it's one of the toughest in our area. But for teams like Scranton High School, they like having great competition week in and week out, as it only makes them better in the long run. With the big guy underneath pushing 7 feet tall and some experienced athletes coming out of football season, the Knights are working hard to compete with the toughest teams in the league. The Lackawanna Boys Basketball League, well, it's a tough one. With teams like Scranton Prep and Abington Heights returning some really solid players, the Scranton Knights know they're going to have to bring their A-game every single night.
We love competition. We love when people bring the heat to us. You know, everybody underestimates us a little bit, but this season we have a lot of talent, and I think we're going to bring a lot to the plate.
The teams in our league are very tough. You know, Abington Heights always great. Prep, one of the better teams around. West Side, Valley View always plays as tough. So it's something that you have to be aware of every time you go out and play in our league. You know, you have to bring your best game.
Helping the Knights out underneath the basket once again this year is 6'11" center Matt Hart, who brings a lot more to the position than just being tall.
He really moves well without the ball. Like, we put him on the top of the press, and he defends the top of the press, and he's the first guy back to defend the basket on the other end. So he's very active, very athletic. He runs well. He's a great center for us. You know, he's very positive. He's one of our hardest workers, which is nice for one of your better players to be like that. And he's generally a good leader for us.
I'm ecstatic to have him down in the paint. You know, he's a big boy. He draws a lot of attention, and when we can get him the ball, he helps us a lot. He puts a lot of points on the board for us.
Well, he definitely brings. He's harder to guard, so more people have to guard him, which gets other people open. And he's really a threat down low. He could dunk on you. He could fade away and make it. He's really a problem down in the paint and on defense too.
Another senior, Jacob Watts, is a force to be reckoned with down low as well, and he's hoping to transfer his leadership skills as quarterback of the football team over to the hardwood.
Oh, definitely. I'm just doing whatever I can to make my team better. Just do whatever I can to make my team as good as they can be. Have a good, successful season.
He's a senior. He's been around a long time. You know, he's quarterback of the football team, so that brings a lot of experience in leadership roles.
Coach Tony Battaglia also credits senior Kieran Harbin as one of the most athletic kids he's ever coached and a key component of this year's squad.
Kieran, too, as a guard, it's really hard to guard, so he's quick and he could jump high. He could be a big man or a guard, either or.
Kieran's just a freak athlete, and then Matt's just extraordinarily tall, so they both help us out a lot. We saw a lot of role guys coming up, a couple young kids. 2-3 freshmen, so we're a pretty good squad this year.
So with so much talent in the league this year, what will it take to overcome some of the Lackawanna's powerhouse teams?
Number one, we're going to have to work as a team. Everybody's going to have to come together. We're all going to have to be on the same page. Everybody has to know what role they play, how to play. You know what I mean? Everybody has to be able to dribble, shoot, everything. Everything comes together as one.
Yeah, it's good because I think our competition really is going to be Prep and Abington, like always, because the best teams. But I think we could take them because we have a really hard-working team, especially our JV helping our varsity get better and our varsity helping our JV. But we're going to have to work hard. We're going to have to work hard every single day to get better, and we need to be ready and play better than our teams and not to our team's level. We always play like we were playing against as good as them, really, when really we're a lot better than most of the teams around us.
I think we have to prove. We really haven't played together that much as a team, so they haven't figured out how to trust each other. That, you know, as far as on the court and what each guy's going to do at certain times. So I think the more game experience we get, and the further we go into the season, we'll get better and better.
Coming up, 2 area swim teams join forces.
Try to make the best of it and make it work.